Hi. Hi from Brisbane, Australia. I'm Andy. I don't have a true crime podcast. I don't have a YouTube channel for this. I just have a theory about Mica
Oh.
that I haven't heard anyone say at this point.
All right, well, let's hear it.
So, I guess there's a whole lot of things that just don't feel right about this case, right from the moment the announcement was made in the church. And I think that got everyone's attention. And I think there's also a lot of things we don't know that might have happened in this case. Was the 911 call, it's 000 in Australia, is the 911 call, was it made under duress? Or was it AI assisted somehow? I mean, that's possible, and even maybe slightly more likely than not one of those two. The pawn shop, was she being followed by someone or a few people? Again, it's possible, and maybe again slightly more likely than not. And the gentleman on the boat that heard her crying and heard a gunshot, has he said everything, or is he slightly mistaken? Again, probably. I mean, that's how this all kind of feels. But I guess there's a theory about this case that I've not heard anyone say that involves some things that we do know.
Oh, man.
We know that her possessions were put down, and a little bit further on there was some shell casings found, and unfortunately her body was found a little bit further on than that. And I guess it all seems peculiar, and it doesn't seem straightforward as the authorities said right at the start. And I guess just on that, the fact the authorities are being so quiet ever since making their first finding means they're probably having a long, hard look at it. And I say we are probably going to find out the truth. But here's my theory. My theory is that the 911 call was made under duress somehow. And we may never really know how that's happened. But I think she maybe wasn't alone in that park, and it was going to be a staged death of some sort to make it look like something else has happened. And I think there was a struggle, and I think that's why there's more than one shell casing, and one was live and one was in a
Ooh, a bit of a struggle. Smitten Kitten, thank you.
tree. And I also think she made a run for it. She went into the water. She was trying to get away. And I think that's why the body was found in a third location, away from the casings and away from her possessions and away from where the 911 call was made, because she said she wanted to be, easy to find for her family. And that's just devastating and stuff. And I don't think any parent or any family member wants to be faced with that. But what ended up happening doesn't really seem to correlate with her wishes in that phone call. And
that is true.
The fact that her body was found away from the casings and found away from her possessions, that doesn't really add up either. So I guess that's my theory. She wasn't alone, and there was a struggle, and she made a run for it, and that's where she met her end. Anyway.
Oh, man, what do y'all think about that?
I guess we're all going to find out in time.
Hopefully. Praying.
Thanks for taking a second. Signing off from Brisbane, Australia. I hope you're all well, and I wish you all the best for the rest of the year.